I'm Jared Smola from DraftSharks.com, and this is your 2021 fantasy outlook for Colts running back Jonathan Taylor. It was a tale of two seasons for Taylor as a rookie last year. Over his first 10 games, he managed just 13.5 carries and 52 rushing yards per game. He averaged only 3.8 yards per carry and ranked 55th in Pro Football Focus's elusive rating. Taylor missed Week 12 on the COVID list, and then he was awesome the rest of the way. Over the final 6 games, including that playoff loss to the Bills, Taylor averaged 19.7 carries and 122 rushing yards. That's 6.2 yards per carry, and Taylor ranked 8th in elusive rating over that span. Most importantly, his 24.5 PPR points per game would have ranked 3rd over the course of the season. So which Taylor will we get in 2021? The guy who struggled early last year or the one who dominated late? Let's tackle the rushing production first. It's worth noting that Taylor benefited from a soft schedule during those final 6 games last year. 4 of those 6 opponents ranked bottom 4 in adjusted fantasy points allowed to running backs. Marlon Mack is also expected back from last year's torn Achilles, adding some carry competition for Taylor. That said, this guy should be in for a big season on the ground. Let's remember that Taylor averaged 2,000 rushing yards per season across 3 years at Wisconsin. He's a 226-pounder and clocked a sub-4.4 40 at last year's combine. He's a freak. And again, he'll be running behind one of the league's top offensive lines. The bigger question is Taylor's role in the passing game. Even over that big 6-game stretch to close last season, Taylor averaged only 2.7 targets and 2 catches per game. He did rank 11th among 37 qualifying running backs in PFF receiving grade and 9th in yards per route run. But Nyheim Hines beat Taylor in both of those metrics and is back for 2021 after garnering 76 targets last year. We could also see fewer targets going to Colts running backs this season with the quarterback change from Phillip Rivers to Carson Wentz. Rivers' last 3 teams have targeted running backs at rates of 27, 30, and 24%. Wentz's last 3 teams, 17, 19, and 16%. That target volume concern has Taylor sitting just outside our top 5 running backs in both PPR and non-PPR. But he's a fine pick in the back half of the first round of fantasy drafts, and if the Colts do decide to expand Taylor's role in the passing game, he has the upside to finish as a top 3 back. For more 2021 player profiles, plus updated projections and customized rankings, head on over to DraftSharks.com.